Samsung has recently introduced the Galaxy S25 Edge, and already, discussions are underway regarding its successor. Reports from Korea suggest that the Galaxy S26 Edge will debut alongside the Galaxy S26 and Galaxy S26 Ultra. Notably, the Galaxy S26 Plus might be discontinued due to its consistently lower sales figures compared to other flagship models. If this change occurs, the Galaxy S26 Edge would effectively take the place of the S26 Plus in Samsung's lineup. This strategy mirrors Apple's reported plan to replace its iPhone Plus model with the iPhone 17 Air, emphasizing a slimmer design as a key selling point. It's important to note that these are early-stage rumors, as Samsung has only recently commenced development of the S26 series. Therefore, plans may still evolve, and the company has not yet made a definitive decision regarding the S26 Plus model. Should the Galaxy S26 Edge proceed, it's hoped that it will incorporate C/C battery technology to increase battery capacity. To illustrate the S25 Plus' performance, Samsung aims to sell a combined total of 37.7 million units of the Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra this year. Of these, the Ultra model accounts for 17.4 million units, the standard S25 for 13.6 million units, and the S25 Plus for just 6.7 million units. Early rumors about the upcoming Galaxy S26 Ultra indicate enhancements in the camera system, S Pen functionality, and Qi 2 compatibility. Although the Galaxy S25 Ultra is only 3 months old, speculation about its successor is already emerging. According to leaker PandaFlash Pro, significant changes to the Galaxy S26 Ultra are unlikely. Instead, Samsung may focus on targeted improvements. Since the Galaxy S23 Ultra, Samsung has utilized its proprietary 200-megapixel ISOCELL HP2 sensor. After 3 years without major updates, the Galaxy S26 Ultra may be due for an upgrade, which aligns with Samsung's typical development cycle. Prototypes observed so far reportedly feature the same 1/1.3-inch sensor size as the current model but with improved pixel structure and optimized optics. Contrary to earlier rumors about dual 200-megapixel sensors or 2 periscope telephoto cameras, current sources suggest the Galaxy S26 Ultra will maintain a single 200-megapixel primary sensor, potentially with a variable aperture. An interesting development involves the S Pen, a hallmark of the Ultra series. PandaFlash Pro indicates that Samsung aims to eventually remove the stylus to free up internal space for other components. However, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is still expected to include the S Pen. This decision may be related to the ongoing absence of a magnet for Qi 2 compatibility, which the upcoming flagship is unlikely to feature. As the Galaxy S26 Ultra is still in early development stages, many aspects may change before its release next year. Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite processor serves as the foundation for most current Android flagships. Now, rumors are building about its successor, anticipated to launch in late 2025. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, SM85550, is expected to power devices like the Samsung Galaxy S26, Xiaomi Mi 16, and Honor Magic 8 Pro, offering significant technological advancements. The system-on-chip, SoC, will be based on a new Oryon generation, featuring 2 Prime cores and 6 performance cores. These Oryon cores are transitioning to the ARMv9 architecture, supporting ARM's Scalable Matrix Extension 1, SME1, and Scalable Vector Extension 2, SVE2. Currently, only Snapdragon X CPUs for Windows utilize this architecture. The Snapdragon 8 Elite remains based on ARMv8. A new GPU is also rumored, with Qualcomm likely employing an Adreno 840, though its performance details are still unknown. The GPU is expected to have a significantly faster clock speed, potentially around 1.35 GHz. The chip will be manufactured by TSMC using the N3P process, already employed by Apple's M5 and A19 Pro, iPhone 17 Pro. Preliminary benchmarks have surfaced, providing insights into the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2's performance. Leaker The Undead reports that the chip achieved a single-core score of 4,000 points and a multi-core score of 13,000 points in Geekbench 6, making it approximately 25% faster than its predecessor. According to Digital Chat Station, the Snapdragon is expected to surpass the 4 million point mark in the Antutu test. If Digital Chat Station's information is accurate, Qualcomm may advance the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2's debut to September this year, instead of the usual October announcement. This shift could lead to an earlier market release for the next generation of smartphones. Traditionally, new Snapdragon flagships are unveiled during the Snapdragon Summit in Hawaii, where the first corresponding smartphones are also showcased, one potential candidate being the Xiaomi 16 Pro. On May 8, it was reported that Samsung Electronics plans to integrate COE, color filter on encapsulation, technology into the Galaxy S26 Ultra, set for release next year. This marks the first time Samsung is applying COE to a bar-type smartphone. COE is a technique that replaces polarizing plates in current OLEDs with color filters and converts the general pixel define layer, PDL, to a black PDL. Removing the polarizer makes the panel thinner and increases light transmittance, potentially reducing power consumption. Using a color filter instead of a polarizer also conveys colors more vividly. The black PDL prevents light from reflecting within the panel. The photosensitive polyimide PSPI, the base material of PDL, typically an orange series material between red, green, and blue OLEDs, is replaced with a black series to create a black PDL. In the industry, the process of printing a color filter at low temperature on a thin film encapsulation that protects OLED from moisture and oxygen, and employing a black PDL, is collectively termed COE. Samsung Electronics first utilized COE technology on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, a book-type folding phone, in 2021. COE technology was also used in the Galaxy Z Fold 6 introduced last year. As Samsung Electronics applies COE technology to the Galaxy S26 Ultra next year, it's expected that COE-applied models will expand to bar-type smartphones. Reducing battery consumption and making smartphones slimmer to accommodate high-spec games have recently emerged as new trends, as competition in product standards has reached its limit. Apple plans to replace the current Plus model with the Air variant in the iPhone 17 series, set to be delivered this year. The iPhone 17 Air's screen size is planned to be between 6.6 and 6.7 inches. Samsung Display, the supplier of COE-type OLEDs to Samsung Electronics, initially mass-produced COE-type OLEDs for the Galaxy Z Fold 3 in 2021. Since then, it has provided foldable phone OLEDs using COE to Xiaomi, Vivo, Google, and others. BOE and CSOT have also supplied foldable phone OLEDs utilizing COE to their respective local smartphone companies. Samsung Display's black PDL for foldable OLEDs is provided by Deoxin Neolux. It's known that the black PDL used by BOE and CSOT is supplied by Japan's Toray and Mitsubishi. Last year, LG Display also obtained black PDL samples from Mitsubishi and others and is reported to have conducted COE experiments with multiple partners. The ultimate goal of panel manufacturers is to supply to Apple. Therefore, to compete with the next iPhone, the Galaxy S26 Ultra needs to feature an enhanced telephoto camera.